Yo, what's up, guys? Manly Dog here. We got an update on season 1 of Multiverse, and as much as I'd love to be celebrating that it is releasing Tuesday, if you haven't heard the news yet, it has been officially delayed. So the delay comes with news from a tweet by Multiversus, and I'll put it up on the screen for you guys to read yourself. If you go to the Multiverse Twitter, you'll see a big thank you to everyone playing Multiversus. It's exciting to see so many players enjoying the game, and the launch of the open beta is just the beginning. See, they gave us a little pre-warm-up that they're going to break some news to us. It's like a parent, you ask for a really specific Christmas gift, and they get you like the off-brand version of it. That's what that reminds me of. They're like trying to like lessen the bad news, because you know everyone's excited for season 1 launch and to play ranked and all the balance changes. And then they have a second tweet that said, "We want to let everyone know that we are delaying the start of Season 1 and the release of Morty to a later date. We know this might be disappointing for some and want to assure our community that we are dedicated to delivering new and exciting content that delights players." And then the third tweet they send is, "Well, let you know the thing as soon as we can. We appreciate your patience and enthusiasm and look forward to unveiling Season 1 very soon." So with that, it is officially delayed. Multiversus Season 1 is officially delayed. Sorry about that. Now you might be wondering why. What's happening? What could be possibly happening in this game that's causing the delay? Well, I've kind of done some speculation, I've done some research, and I'm going to present that information to you. So the first big suspicious thing in the air, right? The big conspiracy is Warner Bros. And Discovery Channel. Discovery bought out Warner Bros. Because they were in debt. I don't know all the math and stuff behind it, but Warner Bros. Had a huge debt, and they weren't making enough money. And Discovery Plus came in and bought everything Warner Brothers, which means HBO, HBO Max, and all the other Warner Brothers properties, which I'm not really sure. I know a lot of them, so they said they were going to cancel actually a lot of HBO Max products, shows, which really sucks because that shows like Titans or Doom Patrol and Peacemaker, which was a big hit. So I don't understand like why they could possibly cancel those things. That's just a speculation. They also canceled the Batgirl show or movie that was in production that they were going to release on HBO Max, because it didn't fit to the new quality standards they have, and they're only dedicated to releasing huge blockbuster titles. Now, if anyone knows, DC excels with their animated shows and like high production value movies, which some might not like, but they are an aesthetic of the DC movie property versus like say Marvel, where it's just release. It's so much all at once. It's constant. Like they're just putting out I Am Groot. But anyways, we're getting off track. So that definitely puts a sting in what could possibly be characters in Multiverses, right? That's characters like, maybe they wanted to put Peacemaker in Multiverses. Maybe they wanted to put Ivy from Harley Quinn and Ivy show. It could have been a ton of different things. They could have put some of the Doom Patrol, some of the Titans in there. Because I imagine the multiverse character releases are going to be timed to like shows and seasons releasing of shows. For example, the Rick and Morty characters are coming out when the new season of Rick and Morty starts, which is in September. I imagine that's sort of like a cross promotion they want to do. And of course they're not doing just WB characters, but I think it definitely does throw a wrench in those plans of like, this is what we were going to do. Now that was speculation that because, you know, that's just me deep diving on that part of it. But they also thought, people had speculated on Reddit that it was delayed because of the merger, because Discovery Plus might want to get rid of the WB Games division, which would effectively destroy Player First Games. Now, I don't know how much, I think that's just like, I don't know if Discovery Plus is really worried about the games much as they're worried about monopolizing the streaming market. It seems like that's been like a big thing in companies. You have Disney Plus that has Hulu and ESPN, and you want, I think Discovery Plus wants to have, you know, your WB and whatever else they have. but it's kind of lame because, you know, and that makes people think like, well, they're gonna get rid of WB Games, but I don't think they will. I don't think they're at anything interested even in WB Games. This may come back to bite me in the ass. I don't know. I could be wrong, but so I think we could throw that idea out the window. Also, we could throw that idea out the window because last night Tony, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I don't want to pronounce it wrong. But it's Huynh or Hun. I think it's Tony Hun. So he first tweeted, "I'm very unhappy that we disappointed players," because this is a passion product for Tony, right? He's doing this because, one, he loves platform fighting games, and two, he wants to create a competitive fighting game that is it's sort of like the Fortnite of fighting games, and he's bringing that dream and that fruition to life. And to have, you know, things kind of just to get delayed, it hurts, right? You want to always be like on top of things. And then at 12 hours, he said, "For those wondering," I think he saw the speculation on Reddit, right? "For those wondering, we are unaffected by the Discovery Warner Bros. Merger." So in theory, we could really throw that speculation out the window. It's gone. Don't think about it. It's not actually an issue, right? I do think it might change like the characters we see out in the future, though. Should be interesting. If we get Big Ed from 90 Day Fiancé and Multiversus, that's going to be crazy, though. So now that we have speculated that, let's go to like the second part of this is why the delay then. If it's not this, then what is it, right? So my theory is that season 1 is going to come out with more than just Morty and more than just ranked. I think we're gonna get, I remember a leaked thing of like a dungeon where you could fight and you go up the tiers to get rewards daily, or weekly, I forget, but I remember seeing something like that. I remember seeing clans. There's the ranked mode, of course, which is gonna have its own systems, and then you have a metric ton. I'm gonna put up all my fingers here. A metric ton of balance changes to make sure everything is fair and ready for the new season. I mean, we could count, you know. I know they mentioned they want to nerf bugs, right? They want to nerf Tom and Jerry, I think, and then they want to buff Wonder Woman. That's 3 things I know they mentioned that Tony has replied to in a tweet. I'll try to find it and put it up on the screen for you guys, but I think that is, you also have the issue with servers right now. If you've been playing Multiverse recently, you know that match connection has been at an all-time low. There's people jumping around, lagging around, going crazy. It's hard to really have a steady game sometimes, and it just causes people to want to log off because the priority of these games is connection. You want to always have your hits count. You want to always have your movement count. You don't want to teleport across the screen and, you know, get knocked out for some unknown reason. I know because it's happened to me, and it's only gotten worse. And I imagine it's because of the player count, which is at 7 million daily, which is absolutely bonkers. So it could be a bunch of different things. It could be that they have I think they have 2 clients of the game running. They have a post-patch Evo client running for Evo, and then they have like the regular game client we're all playing. I could be wrong though. They might not even be doing that at Evo anymore. But that could be a theory because you got to stay connected to the servers, right? I don't know, unless they're just doing LAN, but even then you still need server, like an online connection, I imagine. Excuse me. So I imagine that could be something causing a bunch of hiccups. And then just like you have the hitbox priorities, who's getting priority in fights, right? Finn seems to have an insane amount of high priority. He gets priority over like hits on Wonder Woman, which is absolutely bonkers. Hitboxes are kind of all over the place. You have like Finn, when he does the backpack, he has that like a rectangle knockback. Velma's crazy. I think she's gonna get a nerf for sure. There's the exploit with the Jake and Finn in teams. If you're doing that, you're dog water, by the way. There's all kinds of different things that could really be that takes, it adds more to the plate, right? So say they have the patch done for Tuesday, But then you see the Jake and Velma exploit, and you're like, well, how do we fix this? How do we balance this in such a way? Do we have to change Jake or Velma's kit entirely? Do we have to just change something about the down special on Jake? Do we have to change something on Velma's projectiles? What's causing that? That takes a lot, and it's not a Play Your First Games is not a big team. It's a passion project, right? It's a form of love, and they're slowly building it and caring for it with love. So I wholly recommend. I think that it is just, they're putting a lot of love into it, man. They're fixing these bugs. They're fixing these issues with servers. They want to make it right. They don't want to be the game, and we've all been there, that they launch on season 1 and it crashes and you can't play it all day season 1. Or say prices in the shop that releases are absolutely bananas. They want to balance these things and create a special game for players because they know they've got this fan base. Now it's to foster it and help it grow, not just release subpar content. Because also, if you release the season 1 early when it's not entirely all the bugs are fixed, 1, you have a ton of bugs. 2, you're in a live service game, so your bugs will only stack if you keep going through season 1 and into season 2 and then into season 3. So you gotta like really clean the plate, bring out a new plate, and then they start eating, you know? I think that's what it is, guys. I think it's the bugs, it's the balances, it's Evo probably kind of, they want to see what shakes out from Evo, I imagine. I imagine we're also going to have some announcements, like a trailer or something for Evo come out, just to show and hype up season 1. I could be wrong, though. I'm just pure speculation here. But I think you don't want to go to Evo and not announce something, right? You want to get people even more hyped for your game. So with that, I'd like to just say, make sure you guys send some love to the Multiversus team, Play Your First Games, and Tony, and everybody else, all the streamers, everybody who's just been supporting this game with content and creation and community. I think this has been the single most welcoming community I've ever been a part of, and it's just been an incredible experience, honestly. And I want to see that fostered into something wholesome. I don't want to see negative comments under Tony's post or Multiversus post. I want to see, hey, we support you, man. We support what you guys are doing, and we're ready for when you guys have it ready. I mean, we're just having fun, right? Like, let's grind out some levels. I do hope they maybe like keep the 50% gold boost for, like, I forget, I think it was 50% to unlock characters, because I want to try to unlock all the characters before they release new ones. But yeah, I hope these things work out and we just show that love and support. And if anyone from Play Your First Games or Multiverse, it is Play Your First Games, if you're seeing this, if you're watching this, know that you guys are doing a great job. Take your time. We know you're doing this with love and passion in your hearts. We support you. The creators, the content creators support you. The community supports you. Don't let any negative feedback taint your communication with us. You know, we love the transparency and the honesty. So thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment. You know, what do you think? What do you want to see for season 1 of Multiversus and going forward? And then subscribe. So thank you. That was my girlfriend sneezing. She's actually gonna be, I'm gonna try to really put her in Multiversus. It's gonna be kind of crazy. She's a really good chef, so have some like chef moves. Maybe a move where she like throws out my cat, you know. It'll be great. Anyways, guys, so thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Peace out. See you next video.